At University Hospitals Plymouth NHS Trust staff gathered to surprise the winners of its International Nurses' Day Awards, and others hosted a variety of stands at its main site. The Nurse of the Year was named as Maria Lawson, who has worked as the Trust's lead colorectal cancer nurse specialist in colorectal and stoma care since 2009. Maria Lawson and colleagues with her award. Meanwhile, the Midwife of the Year was named as Amanda Newbold, who has worked as a midwife with the Trust's Jubilee team, which supports women to give birth at home, since 2011. Queen Elizabeth Hospital King's Lynn NHS Foundation Trust said it was using the day to highlight some unsung heroes, whose specialist nurse role regularly took them to every part of the hospital. Tissue viability nurses Jane Parker and Rachel Fletcher, otherwise known as the Pressure Ulcer Police, said the Trust were thanks for their work improving care by senior nursing managers. Deputy Chief Nurse Val Noon said, "I would like to say thank you to Jane and Rachel for all their work in supporting teams with the care of patients who have wound and pressure ulcers. The work undertaken by them over the past few years has led to an improvement in the care and treatment of these areas and has made a difference to patient care and comfort," she said. Rachel Fletcher and Jane Parker at Nurses at Wrightington, Wigan and Lee NHS Foundation Trust. A tree was planted at the front of its headquarters in recognition of its nurses and midwives. A plaque on the tree reads, "At Wrightington, Wigan and Lee NHS Foundation Trust, we respect our roots and help each other grow." The Trust's nurses also celebrated with information stands looking at the past, present and future of nursing, NHS-based quizzes, fruit baskets and thank you cards. In addition, a coffee and cake afternoon was held by Trust Director of Nursing Pauline Law, with cakes spanning the last 70 years supplied by local college catering students. Ms. Law said, "Our nursing staff make up a significant proportion of our workforce, and they really are invaluable to the Trust. The care, consideration, and respect that they give to our patients is second to none. I'm so grateful for all their hard work and commitment." Pauline Law and Chief Executive Andrew Foster planted a tree in recognition of nurses and midwives with nursing staff. North Somerset Community Partnership provided cake or fruit to all nurses as a small token to mark their year-round hard work and commitment in providing health care to their community. The social enterprise, which is the largest provider of community healthcare services in North Somerset, noted that its nurses, who work in a wide range of roles, from specialist bladder and bowel through to school nurses as well as district nurses and rapid response nurses. Mary Lewis, the partnership's Director of Nursing, said, "We have taken the opportunity of Nurses' Day to bring teams together where we can share food and make sure they know how important their efforts are in ensuring our patients receive quality care." North Somerset Community Partnership nurses based at the Town Hall in Weston-super-Mare celebrating Nurses' Day at the University of Wolverhampton. Nursing students recounted their experiences of training to become a nurse, including 3 who were recently shortlisted in the Student Nursing Times Awards. Students also shared poems they had written about nursing, and there were expert insights from guests including Professor Anne-Marie Canopy, Chief Nurse at Royal Wolverhampton NHS Trust. In addition, there was a session around men in nursing, featuring presentations from university lecturers. Director of the university's Institute of Health, Sharon Arkell, said, "Our nursing staff and students make a tremendous contribution to health and social care in the West Midlands and beyond." International Nurses' Day gave us an opportunity to take a moment to really celebrate their success and achievements, she said. Wolverhampton University students at Wolverhampton University. Meanwhile, blood cancer charity Anthony Nolan celebrated with the appointment of a clinical nurse specialist at King's College Hospital NHS Foundation Trust. Anthony Nolan funds specialist nurses at hospitals across the UK, with the aim of raising the standard of post-transplant care for stem cell transplant recipients. Sarah Ware, who works at King's, has become the ninth to be recruited and funded by Anthony Nolan since 2014. To mark the day, the International Council of Nurses has launched a new video under the theme Nurses, a Voice to Lead, Health is a Human Right. Via the video, website, toolkit, posters and other resources, the ICN campaign showcases examples of nurse-led initiatives that enable hard-to-reach, underserved and vulnerable populations to have access to the highest standards of healthcare, no matter the location and no matter the setting. Nurse leaders in the UK, such as the Chief Nursing Officer for England Jane Cummings, have also issued special messages for the event. The Royal College of Nursing has also drawn together examples of the surprising opportunities that a career in nursing can provide.